What's up, guys? Welcome back to Boat Revival by Ben, and today we have the 99 Formula 280 Sunsport out on the water for her test and tune rip. So far, everything's looking good. What's up, crew? Welcome back to Boat Revival by Ben. I don't even know where the hole is anymore. Oh, here it is. Look, somebody literally just cut our hose. Sabotage, I tell you. So the first thing, we threw the boat in the water, fired right up, but this hose started spewing water, which is our main water supply line out of our fuel cooler. So we went and stole the other one off of the other motor, which appears to not have any cuts in it. So we'll pop that boy back on here.
It has the mark of quality on it.
Sierra. Nothing wrong with Sierra.
Just don't use their OMC water pumps for the small outboards from the 50s through 90s.
I don't think many people will have a problem with that.
Most sold outboard of all time.
So now that we were on the water, first thing that happened, we fired the boat up, got it off the trailer, engines fired up fine. The one was a little smoky that we just replaced, but that's because we had definitely put a lot of fuel in the cylinders, getting the timing correct. We brought with us timing light and tools to adjust timing as needed to get this thing kind of dialed in. But the first thing Harry noticed when he backed off the trailer was the shifter throw was a little off, and of course our leak. So we've already replaced our hose that was leaking, that had a slit in it. We wouldn't have known it until the boat got in the water. So that's good. We're no longer sinking. Now, here's our alpha shift linkage.
So I just loosened this guy up right here and slid the whole assembly down in that slot. What that effectively does is give more throw at the top here, where it's actually moving the transom plate.
So we're happy with it for right now?
I think so.
So let's go ahead. We'll fire the motor up, and let's see how she shifts in and out of gear.
Yeah.
And make sure that hose isn't leaking anymore.
Ready, clear.
Let me go ahead and shift her in and out of gear, Harry.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a little reverse action.
All right.
Nope. What we don't want to hear is the drive go into gear, then clank, 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 and then hit. So we'd like it to pop straight into gear as soon as this thing hits the reverse or forward motion. And we do have our drives all the way down. Go take a peek at those real quick. Drives down in the water. She sits really nice on her lines.
All right, let's see what that does for us.
Nothing. Wrong way.
All right, we're gonna have to judgement the barrel then.
All right. So that's not a big deal.
Nope.
Good thing is what's making leaking noises? It was just a freeze plug. It's a good thing I brought a whole cup holder. More of them. I figured this would be a thing. The other one's probably out on the other motor too. So, all right, shifter is good to go. We had to make a couple subtle adjustments on the set screw. That bad boy over there. But shifting's good now. She's no longer leaking. Now we're checking the timing. So we're hooking up our nice little timing device here.
4-cycle on.
Beautiful. Spark plug cable number 1. Now we want this motor with the TBI 4.3 Vortec. We want that to be 10 degrees below or before top dead center at idle, which is 650 RPM. Then we're going to rev it up to, I believe, 25 to 2700 RPM, and we want 27 degrees advanced. So here we go. First 10 degrees B TDC. Let's see what we got when we fire it up. All right, RPM is like a little low, 500, 550. We probably want to increase RPM a little bit.
Our timing light right now is advanced, so it's happening before the line right now. You can see it right in there.
It's telling us it's advanced?
Yeah, we need to retard it a little bit.
Okay, so we were slightly advanced, which we kind of hear in our idle. We're gonna retard the distributor a touch. There we go. We got a little bit of movement. That's all we want.
If you look down into the hole of despair down there, you can see this doesn't have a scale like a modern engine because the advance is all taken care of. But you can see the line is lined up with the notch.
Nice. Alrighty, and now we're gonna increase our RPM just a touch on idle.
Hold on, let me tighten down the distributor first.
Yep. Oh, 5/8 is an extension, is all we needed. Look at that little throttle body injection going.
The Windex bottle. Alright, make sure everything's still where we want to be.
He's running smooth too, guys. I really like it. You get happy with that?
I'm happy with that.
Beautiful. Alright, let's increase our idle just a touch. Beautiful. She is much happier. Look at that. Great oil pressure. Love that. Nice.
They love sitting not under load before the truck.
Very good. Alrighty. We got a tuned up engine. Now, let's get them both running. Let's get this hatch shut. We'll button up a few things, all of our tools, and I think it's time for a little boat ride. Here, real quick. I did horrible things down here earlier.
Okay, you can breathe.
Despite the, really clean cabin. It's got the little 90s Flora flower, whatever, shutters, but the portholes are all sealed. These you can get rid of if you don't like them. I replaced a few of these latches, so that's very nice. We got our old Thunderbird 12-volt system, kind of a cheap stereo head unit. I don't know, I'm not gonna replace that. It works, but it's just a cheap one.
Can it crank Boston?
I think it can.
That's not Boston.
That is the radio station. We're gonna turn that off. T-Pain. Remember, this cushion completely reupholstered, everything else in great shape. Bathroom here I just cleaned up. It's in decent shape, but I was doing a bunch of cleaning back in this storage compartment. Bleached everything out. It was gross. These drains were not draining. It needs a little more shop vacuuming and cleaning up, but much better than it was before. Thank you, concentrated bleach. And then we scrubbed the deck, put a few towels down. These seats turned out beautifully. Look at them shine. They're brand new. And our bow walkthrough came in very handy when tying up the bow. This old Thunderbird back to a new life. Like, I got towels down under all the tools. I'm pretty happy. Oh, hey, swans. What's going on, guys? Hey. Hey.
Yeah.
So,
You don't want to crush that spray nine.
spray nine. Man, have you guys ever heard of Marine Spray Nine? Heavy duty cleaner and degreaser. You got grease? Look, that just wipes it right away.
We're not sponsored by Spray Nine, but we sure would love to.
We'd love to have Spray Nine be a part of this channel here. Let's see.
Crank them up.
Yeah, we got the blower running. Go ahead and She idling pretty? Smooth, I like it. Nice and smooth. Hey, hand me that microfiber and a little spray nine.
Oh, I'm sure I'll be happy to give you this and some spray nine.
I'm gonna have to reach out to spray nine here. You know, we got a little schmutz on the back. We don't like that. We like keeping a clean boat, so.
Take a shot every time we say spray nine.
Spray nine. The ninest of sprays.
I think it's got a B12 in the back of it.
It does. Well, if you count, if they've just been separated by crankshafts.
It's fine.
Is it still a V12? We'll give her a good bath when we get back from our ride. But thank you to Spray 9 for helping us get rid of all the grease that we put on the gel coat while we worked on this boat. All right, Spray 9. Look at us, just a couple of guys on their 1999 Formula 280 Sunsport.
This boat's newer than I am.
It's newer than me too. Wait, no.
Yeah.
What? Yeah.
Yeah.
96.
98.
All right. Yeah, I love this. This makes me happy. Good oil pressure makes me happy. Temperature, we'll see if the temperature pops up. Trim doesn't work. That's because I disconnected it, but we got our drives working. Idle in, go back to neutral here.
I don't want that flopping around.
I think we'll do a little more shifter adjustment when we're all done with this little sea trial, but oh man, they're not even mercury shifters, they're Quicksilver. All right, we currently lost our port engine. We lost spark for some reason. We got fuel, so we're just putzing around on one. Power steering's working, but we had this silly knob. Power steering's actually really smooth, and I appreciate that quite a bit. But the previous owner had this silly knob on it. You don't need that for speedboats, but what do you think, Maestro?
I mean, it looks like it's still plugged in. We can put the timing light back on it and see if we have spark.
All right, let's try that. Some sort of safety, I think, has triggered.
Fuel out right now.
All right.
Maybe some throttle tip.
We lost our spark for a bit, guys, but we just got her fired back up. Oh yeah, she sounds good there. Let's see if she comes back to idle. She's back to idle. We definitely need to increase idle, Harry.
Yeah.
So we're a little low, guys. You'll see we're just under 500. We want to be at about 650. I think that's what's killing it when we're shifting in and out of gear. We have an ignition load issue on our port motor. Let's do a little thinking for a bit. So right now we're dealing with, it gets really low in RPM, then it dies out. You try to put it under load, engine just dies. We've got good oil pressure, but hang on, I'm gonna move the boat. But the moment you throttle up and bring it back, it just kills itself. Harry's been unplugging, what is that, the map sensor?
Well, I think it seems to me like there's a fuse on the 5, or a sensor on the 5-volt side.
Yeah.
That's grounding out and then taking the rest of them with it.
Interesting.
Now,
This is what happens when you have to troubleshoot boats. No way around it, guys. It's just part of it. All right, we're back to idle.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's our idle air control valve.
You think so?
It's grounding out and taking all the other sensors with it.
So bad?
So I'm going to say, that makes sense why it's idling so low.
Get a new one?
So,
All right. Well, let's see if we can at least leave her unplugged for right now.
yeah, let's see what she does.
Grab your crescent.
Yeah.
Let's get our flame arrestor in position.
right.
And yeah, we'll see if we can't put her under a little load and get her going. If not, we're just gonna have to pull her back out of the water, replace that idle air control valve. Yeah, she's real airy too. Yeah, she's idling higher without the IAC plugged in. Yeah, something's up with our idle air control. We got fuel, we got oil pressure, temperatures have been good. This guy actually went right up to 180 and then kicked right back to 165. The thermostat opened up, which is great.
I'm trying to think where else there could be another vacuum leak going on it.
It's plugged in. Our oil's really warm. It's cooling though. Feel that? Feel our oil? But everything else is cool. Feel this. Yeah. Yeah. That is hot. These heads are cool. These heads are really hot. Thermostat plugged? Totally. Yeah, thermostat's closed.
Okay.
100%.
That's just diverting it all out the back.
Yeah. Interesting. All right, engine block's not getting cooled. Really hot. The heads are really hot, but this is all super cool. The water's just going straight into our manifolds. This is all cool. Yeah, I guess we'll pull our thermostat and see if we're stuck. Maybe we've got an impeller in it or something like that. Who knows? Well, we got the thermostat out and it was oriented right. It's a 160-degree thermostat. I mean, I wouldn't think it'd be plugged, but you never know with these old things. So Harry just pulled it out.
Or a cheap Chinese thermostat that has no brand on it.
Yeah, true. So, who knows? These things can often be junk. You know, these motors like running cool. Everyone always gets mad when people don't run thermostats, but do you really need them? What do you think, Harry?
Your fuel economy and your aluminum pistons like them, but it's better than melting your engine.
That is true. No thermostat, all the flow. So hang on, we're gonna do a quick scientific test here. No thermostat. And when we fire this motor up, it should cool itself off instantly, right?
Should.
Starboard engine's been freaking champ, shifting great. Obviously, it was already in this boat.
All right, give it to her.
Oh yeah, she's evacuating all the heat.
That was on the water diagnostics right there.
I think we should just replace the idle air control anyway.
Yeah.
What about the shifting? No, that thing's fine.
Yeah.
Shifting's fine. Definitely new thermostats. We'll do new thermostats in both of us. All right, let's see if she'll get on plane now. Believer cracked. Let's bring you to a little.
All right.
All the way down. Sounds way better.
So much better. Not turning into the T1000 anymore.
No. Yeah, she was getting really hot, and her fail safes were cutting ignition, which is good. It's a really good thing. Oil pressure 60. We're damn near on plane. Look at this. 50 RPM right now. It feels really happy. The speedometer doesn't work. Let me show you RPM real quick. Steering's good. Temperatures are both under 100, obviously. Good oil pressure. I'm happy. We are back to neutral. That was our sub 2000 test run. Now we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna close our engine hatch to get rid of some of the noises. I know some people are gonna say, oh, don't you wanna hear everything? But that was kind of our trial run there at 2000.
They're 4.3s anyway.
Yeah, I mean, they got their little stabilizer rods in the middle.
They sound like an Astro van.
Yeah, I mean, it's really, the boat's really quiet, guys.
It's actually really nice.
Yeah, I'm digging it. Had her on plane under 1800 RPM. That is very impressive. Listen to that. I mean, dead silent. Again, I do want to turn up the idle on the port motor. New IACs for both motors. It is breezy out here. No more Chinese parts.
Not our Chinese parts.
No, they were not our Chinese parts. Just a happy little monkey. All right, let's go ahead and get her up on plane. Gear. Ooh, good shifts. All right, ease into it here, Harry. Yep, balance throttles. Not gonna put a ton of load on her, let her ease up and get on plane here. A little more. Yep, that is 1800 RPM. And we are balanced. We're at 1950 right now, and we're up on plane. Boy, that's smooth. Tab completely off and give her a little more RPM. Bring her up to about 2200 RPM. That is just shy of 2200. Boy, she's smooth here. We can have a full conversation in here.
Yeah, this is very pleasant.
It is.
I guess this is what modern boats are like.
I'm falling in love with this boat. Look how nimble she is too. Probably going, what, 25 miles an hour?
Oh, easy.
Yeah. I'm getting a little too overzealous. Hang on. We'll go crossover into our other wake. Watch this. This is a Formula ride right here. No noises.
Wow. It's like an Escalade.
It's like the old Cadillac. Remember, trim the drives up just a touch. Balance our engine RPMs here. There we go. Swing her around. We're just playing around in our cove. Oh. Our engine's doing the thing on the port side where it likes to lose RPM. back, let's just go confirmed temperatures in the old engine room.
That's cold, no thermostat.
Oh, much better. About 35?
Yeah.
That's good. What are our cylinder head temps?
82. 88.
Oh, wow, yeah.
That's a bracket, but 81. Yeah, that thermostat's not doing much either, is she? Let's see, that thermostat's stuck open.
Oh, okay.
It's matching that one.
Well, that's all we got, guys. Everything's running really good. We got a couple things to adjust when she's back on the trailer in the shop, but I really am happy with how this boat's operating with the new motor and everything tuned back up. So if you're interested, the boat is going to be for sale. I think I'm going to list it at $24,000. There'll be information in the description. That does not include the trailer. So reach out if you guys would like this boat. It'd be a great little boat for cruising the bay. I mean, I say little, it's not that little of a boat, 28 feet, and she rips right along. So, thank you guys for watching as always, and we'll catch you in the next video. Say bye, Harry. Bye. Bye-bye. One more RPM shot here. She's so happy. Whoop. And lined up for takeoff on the Thunderbird. That is just incredibly smooth. Give her a little more tab, effortless. Look at that. I mean, we're going 25. Damn. I love it. This is such a pretty boat. Really happy to be back in a Formula.
She is.
What's not to love? What's not to love? I feel like you're driving a sports car sitting in this thing.
Does feel like it. But like a refined one, like
Yeah,
a Jaguar
look,
or Mercedes.
Flip the bolster up, and now you're really, you know, locked in.
Living like Larry.
You see everything. Hey, yell at the kids on that side. Hey! And then when you're ready to go fast with Linda sitting next to you, pop down and give her the beans.
Linda or the boat?
Linda. You know what? I'll take $1,000 off the price if your wife's name is Linda and you end up buying this boat. You heard it here.
He's a man of his word.
I honestly, if your wife's name's Linda and you buy this boat, $1,000 off whatever price we settle on. I mean, that seems pretty fair.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, that's bonus.